Welcome back to the Sound for More channel and welcome back to another tutorial on Groove Rider 2. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. And if you would like to support what I do, please do make sure to check the instruction contained in each video description. Thank you again. So today we are going to combine a little bit what we learned on the sampler, and we're going to show you how you can create a multi-sampler part. Okay, let's start going into default pattern, and this time I'm going to go to default and select a pattern which I created, which was suggested actually by one of the subscribers of the channel, which practically doesn't have any synth part already loaded, so it makes things a little bit easier. Next, we're going to click here and add a sampler. So we click on load, and we are going to load one of the loop which I already prepared and I also used in previous tutorials. Now, this is what it sounds like. So what I'm going to show you is, if you click and hold here where it says layer, you have key range, for which I introduced the first time in the overview of Groove Rider 2, but I haven't really utilized it much. So we're going to set the range from C-2 to C2. Now, once I've done that, it will respond only to this key here. So if I press on this one, there is no sound, like so. Now, I'm going to click here to edit again, to go to the sampler. I'm going to ensure that it is set to loop so that it will continue to loop. It is already using warp mode, which is great, and that helps. And then I'm going to increase the pitch here by 12. Okay, so when I click here again on this key, perfect, sounds really nice. Now, let's click and hold here and add another sampler. Okay, this time we are going to load a drum loop, okay? And we set these again to be loop. Again, I'm going to have warp mode on. It sounds like this. And I'm going to use these again to bolster really what we are playing here on the C2 key. Of course, I could have used another sound, but this is just a tutorial, so key range full, and I'm going to set these again to C2, so it will respond only up to this key. And again, above there is nothing. And that's a nice way. I have two samples practically playing up to C2, this key. Now, for the rest of the keys, I'm going to load a third sampler. Again, we're going to click load and load a piano note, which we have used before. So we're going to click edit. We're going to normalize it, and then we're going also to make it, to trim it really, to make it a little bit smaller. Click save and exit. We're going to give it a bit of release as well, and we're going to disable warp mode. That's not what I want to use. So let's try it now. But before we do that, we just set the key range. Okay, we leave that to G8, but we change the bottom part to be C#2. Okay, like so. So here will not play, but above we have the note playing. Really, really, really great. And we're going to give it a little bit of touch. We're going to click here, send A. We're going to FX a return, and we're going to add a little bit of a church reverb. Oh, why not? And let's play now. And that is a nice simple way that you can use to have three sampler layers, okay? Because at the moment that is the constraint you have on Groove Rider 2. Hopefully in the future it will get better and better, but as you can see, we are only using one part. So one part, three samplers, playing together. We have a bass line with some drums, and we have a piano part, and of course no limits. You can continue like so and have fun. Just keep adding, for example, insert effects if you prefer. So for example, you could say, why not, let's add a delay. You could do things like that as well. If you do that, make sure, of course, that the routing is okay. So in this case, so we have that layer 3, which we are going to send to effect 1. Okay, we are going to run it also in parallel, and then ensure that for layer 1, that is going probably to affect internal effect 2, and the same for layer 2, so that the lower part here doesn't take the delay effect. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and as always, see you next time. Bye.